Ladies and gentlemen, your Super Bowl 61 champions, the Carolina Panthers.
What? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Good Ideas That Go There podcast. We are a father and son duo, and today we're doing our 2026 NFL predictions.
Episode 3, it's good to be back, and it's good to be talking NFL. Just watched a very exciting Hall of Fame game.
Yeah,
Might have been the most exciting Hall of Fame game I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. And we got to see the glorious King, Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. So far, QB2 for the Panthers. Yeah, we'll see if that sticks. Hayes King looked pretty solid tonight.
Poor Kenny, bro.
Pack your bags. You're moving to Atlanta. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, so we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to start in the AFC East. Would you like to say your number 4 spot?
Yeah. So my number 4 spot, probably no surprise to most people. I kind of have 3 and 4 tied, but
Okay.
number 4 is the New York Jets.
Okay.
The Jets really didn't do anything in the offseason to improve. They still have the same head coach. The previous starter of the Raiders is now their starter. And
Geno Smith.
Yeah, Geno. And I don't see much improvement from that team.
At number 4, I have the Miami Dolphins going 3-14. They picked up Malik Willis in the offseason. He looked good in Green Bay, but I really don't think he's at a starter level. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but the Dolphins don't really have that many players regardless. So I think they're going to be one of the worst teams in the league.
Malik Willis is not a starter. For the Dolphins to put all their eggs in that basket is insane. I have the Dolphins at 3-14 also, tied with the Jets for last place in the East. I feel like the Jets will get based on strength of schedule and scheduling, I think the Jets will get a higher draft pick. Very, very slightly.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, I have the Jets in 3, but I think they can win like 5 games this season. I know Geno Smith, he did not look good on the Raiders, but when he was on the Seahawks, I mean, he had flashes of greatness here and there.
Yeah.
I think he might be able to help the Jets do some things against some of those poorer teams. But, 5-12, that's still a bad record. They're still going to be a poor team. I think it's their head coaches last year.
I agree with the last part of that. I think 5 wins is pretty generous.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, a lot of people will probably disagree with this. I have the Patriots. The Patriots were a flash in the pan last year. I feel like they benefited from a very soft schedule. Drake May's a solid quarterback, not a great quarterback. I see the Patriots having a losing record. I do think this Mike Vrabel thing's hanging over them.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to help them at all.
Yeah. I also have the Patriots in second place. I have them going 6-11. I think they're going to have a massive Super Bowl hangover.
Yep.
They might deal with some injuries this year. I just have a feeling. And then the Mike Vrabel thing, of course.
Yep.
It's going to have some morale issues.
Yep. I have them at 7-10.
Okay.
So pretty
about
close.
The same.
About the same.
So far, we're pretty close.
We're agreeing. You think the Jets are going to be better than I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy things happen in the NFL.
Hey, any given Sunday, right? That's why we love it. Okay, and obviously that puts the Buffalo Bills in first place. They have a really solid bounce back year this year. New head coach. But I think Josh Allen's going to benefit from that. He was the offensive coordinator. I think they're going to be good this year.
What's your record?
12-5.
Okay. I have them at 11-6, but
Fair.
I think the Sean McDermott firing was kind of a bad decision.
I do too, but I think the hire's a good hire. I think he's going to be all right. I think they're going to bounce back from it with a little bit of a new voice.
Yeah.
Sean McDermott was there for a long time. And they were good for a lot of years, but never could quite get over the hump. You never know. This might be the time.
Mm-hmm. I think they might have a little bit of struggles, but Josh Allen is still Josh Allen.
Yep.
He's great.
Exactly. And he will continue to be great for as long as he plays in this league.
Yep.
All right. Moving on to the North.
AFC North.
Okay. You want to go first this time?
Sure.
All
right. I got the Browns at number 4, going 4-13. Don't know who the quarterback is going to be. Probably Shador, not what's his name, Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I mean, they traded away Myles Garrett.
Yep.
Their best player. Not sure what their game is. Probably just trying to rebuild this year, but you know, poor Browns, bro. Just gotta feel bad sometimes.
Yeah. I also have the Browns in last place. I have them with 6 wins. They benefit from a Thursday night game against Pittsburgh, which they always seem to win.
Yeah.
I think they're screwed at quarterback no matter who starts.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I might be a little generous with the 6 wins. I think they're benefiting from a relatively soft schedule. You know, they play the Jets and a lot of last place teams from last year.
They'll find a way to lose it.
Yeah. Your record's probably closer than mine.
How many? They won 5 games last
They
year.
won 5 games last
Okay.
year. Correct.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range, 4 to 6.
4 to 6. That's good range.
All right.
Who do you got in third?
I got the Bengals going 8-9, another losing record.
I have exactly the same thing. Third place, 8 and 9.
Everyone is always so high on the Bengals. They have no defense.
Yep.
Joe Burrow is always hurt.
Yep.
I don't think they're ever going to win something with the way that they keep playing.
I think that I have them at 8 and 9 also, and I think the reason I have them at 8 and 9 is because I think Joe Burrow is going to get hurt again.
Yeah.
Probably midway through the season. He'll play a few more games than he did last year. I think he played 3 games last year.
Is that
He's
really
going to play 6 or 7.
Oh,
6 or 7 games this year.
they
Get
got
injured.
Joe Flacco, though.
Yeah, they do have Joe Flacco. He's okay. He's a capable backup. 8 and 9, I think.
That's fair.
That's a solid pick. Okay, second place.
I got the Steelers going 10-7.
Second place.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, the Steelers are our team.
That's just for the record, that's he and I's favorite team, Pittsburgh Steelers.
I love the Steelers, but I think 10-7 is pretty fair for the schedule they have this year. It's a bit tough. New head coach, Aaron Rodgers coming back. I think, everyone's saying the Steelers are going to do really bad this year. They're definitely at least making the playoffs. I don't know how far they're going to make it in the playoffs.
Who's saying that?
I don't know. But, yeah, I just see another 10-7 first round exit. I mean, they beefed up the offense a lot, but, there's going to be some struggles.
Okay. Call me a homer, call me what you will. Baltimore Ravens will be in second place.
Okay.
I see the Ravens going 8 and 9, same
Really?
record as the Bengals, and I'll tell you why. They got a tough schedule. They've been dealing with some injuries. And granted, they got a solid team. They got Lamar. They got James. They got a pretty solid defense. I just don't think they're going to overcome all that. They got a new head coach, untested. I think firing Jim Harbaugh was a mistake.
Yeah.
Some people may disagree with that. I think it was. Jim Harbaugh is a great coach. I think the Giants are going to benefit from him being there.
I agree with that.
I don't see Baltimore doing too much this year.
I think their new head coach looks pretty good, though. You don't think so?
We shall see. First-time head coach.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, I have the Ravens going 12-5 this year. I hate the Ravens, but they're a pretty solid team, you have to admit.
Yeah.
If they can stay healthy, they can make a pretty deep run in the playoffs. I hope it doesn't happen.
That's a
I
big
hope
if.
they go 8 and 9.
That's a big
But
if.
that's what I'm predicting.
Okay, that's where I have the Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to benefit from the Mike McCarthy hire, keeping Aaron Rodgers. They got Pittman. They got solid defense. I don't see this team doing any worse than 12-5, and at least one playoff win. That's right, I said it. At least one.
Man, I hope so.
There you go. All right. That's all I have to say about that. We'll move on to the South. I'll go first. Your Tennessee Titans, fourth place, 5-12.
Yep. I have them same spot. Only going to win 4 games, though.
I could see that. Third place this year. A lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one, I'm sure. Houston Texans.
Really?
I see the Texans going 9-8. Yeah, the Texans have one of the best defenses in the league, but their offense, I just don't see them taking them very far. They had a lot of struggles at the end of the year. Their defense carried them all the way. If that defense stays healthy, I might give them a 10-7. I don't see them doing any better than 9-8.
All right.
Who do you got in third? Obviously not the Texans, judging by your reaction.
I have the Jaguars going 7-10. I
Really?
think they're a bit of a one-hit wonder this year. They went 13-4
Yep.
last year.
Yep.
I think they benefited from a bit of an easy schedule. I just see them declining a bit this year.
Gotcha. So I have Jacksonville in second. I got them
Okay.
going. I have them going 10-7. I think they could win a lot of these games. I think they have I don't think last year was a flash in the pan. They'll have a little bit of a downturn this year. Still think they're a playoff team. 10-7, second place.
Fair enough. I have the Colts going 10-7, second place. They're
Okay.
going to be a playoff team.
Yep.
If they could stay healthy, last year is really unfortunate. Everyone got hurt.
Yep.
And then they just lost like 8 games in a row.
Yeah.
That was just too
Terrible.
bad. So if they can stay healthy, they will finally be in the playoffs.
Yeah. I have the Colts in first place. I think everybody's going to stay healthy this year. I think they're going to make a solid run. They got a pretty easy schedule this year. 11-6, first place in the South.
I can see it. I've actually got the Texans in first place, going 11-6.
Okay.
I think the team looked great, up until the playoffs.
They beat the Steelers in the first game, but the Steelers don't win in the first round. And
Yeah. Well, you think they will this year?
This year's going to be different. I'll get into that in a second.
But I don't know. The Texans, they started off a bit slow, but they really picked up. That defense was probably the best defense in the league last year, I think.
Yeah, it
except for
was
the
really-
Seahawks.
Yeah,
But
second best for sure.
I think they're probably the best team in that division. I see them winning 11 games and winning their division. CJ Stroud, don't mess up this time.
Yeah, that's what I'm iffy on CJ in that defense or that offense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, AFC
All right.
West.
The West, your Las Vegas Raiders, fourth place, 6-11.
I got the same record.
Yep.
I got a lot of exciting additions. Fernando Mendoza, Kirk Cousins.
I'm excited to see the Raiders' new look and Fernando Mendoza. I can't wait to watch their preseason games. I think Kirk Cousins was a good pickup.
Definitely,
If he can stay healthy, he could probably give him 6 games. I don't think
Yeah.
he will. That's
Fernando
why I
is
have him-
definitely starting this year
Yeah.
at some point.
I think that Kirk Cousins will either. I don't think he's going to get benched. I think he's going to get injured after game
You think so?
5 or 6. Fernando's going to start. He's probably not going to do much. He'll probably. What was it that I said before? Okay. So Kirk Cousins is probably going to play the first 4 games. Probably split them. Right? That puts us with, 4 games, 17. That puts us with 13 games left. I think Fernando will win 4 games, lose the rest.
Yeah. I think
Not in a row, kind of sprinkled throughout the season.
I think they're going to bench Kirk Cousins. I don't think he's going to be bad, but I think
Really?
they are not really going to have a lot of players that are doing much. He's going to get blamed for it, get benched.
True.
Fans are going to be calling to see their first pick,
Yep.
Fernando Mendoza, out there.
Yep.
I think he's going to have an amazing breakout game,
Yep.
win it, and then probably lose a lot more.
When they play the
And-
Jets.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when we were looking at their schedule,
Yeah.
that's kind of where it lined up with our prediction.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
But still the Raiders.
Yeah.
Still-
Hey, we'll see if Kubiak can do something with this team. The Raiders haven't been good for a long time. They've made a lot of mistakes since Rich Bisaccia wasn't given the head coaching job after he took them to the playoffs. Still don't understand the hire. They've been bad ever since. So we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. You and me. Who you got in third?
I got the Chargers going 8-9.
I got the Chargers 9-8, third place.
Okay,
No
Yeah.
playoffs this year.
I agree with that.
Yep.
I mean, poor Justin Herbert last year. He got beat up, dude. They had no O-line.
I know.
I just don't know how sustainable that can be.
Yep.
I see them regressing a bit this year, missing the playoffs.
They had a lot of injuries on that line. The line's coming back. If they can stay healthy, they might make a solid run, but I don't see it. I mean, they've been
Yeah.
dealing with injuries forever, and Justin Herbert's been paying the price.
Yeah, I think this is the year they miss the playoffs.
Yeah, me too.
And they have a pretty tough schedule, yeah.
They do. That's why I don't see them going much further than 9-8. Second place, Broncos.
Yep.
Also 9. I say 9-8 this year.
Really?
Also. Yep.
I have them going 11-6. Still a very solid team.
Sean Payton's a good coach. I could see them winning 10 games. I got them 9-8 though. I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get into our playoffs once we finish our prediction. But are they missing the playoffs in yours, or do you want to wait to reveal it?
They sneak in. They sneak in. I'll give you seeding here in a second. But they sneak into the playoffs this year over the Chargers.
Gotcha.
Benefit of the schedule. I think I have the Broncos sweeping the Chargers this year. That's why they make it. So there you go. First place, your Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
They have a huge bounce back year this year, and they make the playoffs and win the West.
Yeah. Same prediction I have. I have them going 12-5.
I have 10-7.
Okay.
10-7. Patrick Mahomes, comeback player of the year. Bet it right now.
Now here's a guy.
Preach it to me, Chris Collinsworth. We gave Chris Collinsworth a new nickname during the Hall of Fame game, but I won't say it on the air.
But yeah, everyone's sleeping on the Chiefs. I know they had a pretty bad season last year, but when you got a guy named Patrick Mahomes, you're really gonna make some noise.
Yep. I think that them, and we'll get to the NFC North too, but I think that the Chiefs and the Lions this year will benefit from being. It's going to sound weird to say. They're going to benefit a little bit this year from being bad last year because they're going to have easier schedules.
100% agree with that. Yeah.
Yep. So the Chiefs will be in first in the West this year. All right.
Our predictions are pretty similar so far. I was hoping we'd have some more debate.
Well, that whole Pittsburgh-Baltimore thing, we could talk about that for days.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, man.
Yeah. I think the Steelers are way too solid to do worse than 12-5.
Fair enough. I'm sure a lot of people may disagree.
Baltimore might do better than 8-9. I might have a little bit of a homer in that prediction, but I just don't see them doing much.
Yeah.
All right, NFC East.
All right, let's do it.
What do you got?
I've got your Dallas Cowboys in fourth place, going 6-11. They always say it's their year, but they don't have a defense.
Nope.
On paper, they should be really good. They have two of the best wide receivers in the league, George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
But they just can't seem to get it together. And I think this is the year that they just collapse. And
agreed. I have Dallas going 4-13.
Really? That bad? Well, my prediction.
Here's the deal. They got a solid offense. They're going to put up a lot of points, but the problem is every team they play is going to put up a lot of points on them and more points than they put up.
Right.
4-13. Bet it right now.
We're going to get a lot of hate for this.
I know. There's a lot of Cowboys fans out there. I apologize. But your team sucks.
Oh. All right. I got the Commanders in third place, going 8-9.
Yeah.
Last year I thought they'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
They can't seem to keep Jaden Daniels healthy. No. I hope that's not the case this year.
No.
But their team's just getting old. I can't really think of any new pieces that they've really picked up to improve.
Yep.
So I don't really see them making that deep of a run this year.
No. I agree with the third place Washington. I have them at 6-11.
Ooh.
Jaden Daniels is going to be running for his life once again. He's going to be lucky if he stays healthy the entire year. He doesn't really have a backup. Who was his backup last year? Was it? I don't remember. Anyway, he didn't do much.
Jacoby Brissett, or who was he on the Cardinals?
No, it was the guy that was with used to be with the Raiders.
Oh.
I don't remember his name. Anyway, he didn't do much. That's all I have to say about the Commanders.
Yeah. Do you think what's our head coach's name again?
The guy that used to coach the Falcons.
You think it's his last year on the Commanders?
Yeah, if they don't make the playoffs this year, he's gone.
Yeah.
He'll get picked up as a DC somewhere though.
Yeah. All right.
No doubt.
In second place, I have the Giants going 9-8, but I can see them going maybe 10-7.
Ooh.
I have them as a playoff team this year.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I think John Harbaugh, like you said, they're really going to benefit from him.
Yep.
They have some really good pieces that they got last year and this year.
Yep.
That I think if they can stay healthy,
yep,
they can do well.
Yep. I agree with one of those points.
Okay.
The fact that they're going to be in second place.
Okay.
They're going 6-11.
That division sucks this year, though.
I think John Harbaugh, they're going to benefit. The Giants will benefit by having John Harbaugh there. I still think they're rebuilding.
Yeah.
They're not quite a winning football team yet. They're not going to suck as bad as last year. They're going to stay healthier. They're going to be a lot better in 27, 28, 29.
Okay.
They're still rebuilding. 6-11.
You don't think Jackson Dart, Cam Scadaboo are going to make some noise this year?
In 6 games, they will.
But yeah, in first place, I have the Eagles going 12-5. I think they kind of just win this division by default again.
Yep.
You know, I know they had some down moments last year, but they're still a pretty solid team.
Yep.
I think a lot of people like to hate on Jalen Hurts. He's still a pretty solid quarterback.
Yep.
So I have some great pieces there.
Yep.
Great defense. I think they're going to make some noise this year.
Yep. I got Philly at 11-6, winning the East. Winning the East easily.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cakewalk for them. They might even sweep it.
Yeah.
Bet it.
I can see that. No, I see him trading with the Giants at least.
Home and home.
Yeah.
Maybe. Bet they're going to sweep. All right, AFC North.
We are not credited gambling advice.
No. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Just don't take my advice. Okay. NFC North, I'll go first.
All right.
I got the Vikings in last place.
Yeah.
Vikings are going 8-9. They're going to start. Man, I'm so unprepared for this.
Oh, J.J. McCarthy?
They're not starting J.J. They're starting the other guy.
Kyler Murray?
Yeah, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's going to be the starter. He's got Jefferson. Jefferson's going to get double teamed every game. He doesn't really have anybody else. They don't really have a running game to speak of.
Yeah.
They got an okay defense, which is why they're going to have an okay record. 8-9.
Yeah. I have the Bears in fourth place going 8-9, but I think you might have convinced me just now. I think the Vikings might be last.
No discourse.
But I do have the Vikings in third going 9-8, so kind of a similar record.
Okay.
I think it could go either way.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean the Bears, they look really good this year, but that's a really tough division.
It is. It really is.
Caleb Williams he's good, but he's not always consistent. I think that's going to hurt him a lot.
Yep. Where do you have them in last?
Yeah, 8-9. I think they're missing the playoffs this year.
Okay. Third place, I got the Packers.
Really?
Packers are going 10-7.
Okay.
Little bit of a. I think the Packers are going to be as good this year as they were last year, but they're not going to make the playoffs.
Really?
There's going to be. Yeah, they're going to just miss the playoffs at 10-7.
I mean, they made it 9-7-1 record.
9-7-1 record last year. I think a lot of the teams above them are going to do better and make the playoffs, and the Packers are not. The Packers are going to have a solid year. They're just going to miss the playoffs, and it's going to be sad.
Fair enough.
Who do you have in third?
Well, I have the Bears and the Vikings. Well, what I have written down is the Vikings in third place going 9-8.
I got you. Okay.
But I feel like it can go either way.
Right. Okay. I have the Bears in second.
Okay.
They're going to have the same record as the Packers.
10-7.
10-7.
Okay.
However, the Bears are making the playoffs.
Okay, I get that.
They are going to split with the Packers, but they're going to benefit by beating the Vikings twice. The Packers are going to lose one game to the Vikings.
Gotcha.
That's going to be the difference.
Gotcha. Well, I have the Packers in second going 10-7 and making the playoffs.
Fair enough.
Doing about the same as they did last year.
Yep.
I don't know. They, on paper, they seem like a really good team, but I feel like, weird things just keep happening to them.
I know. I feel like the weird things are going to catch up to them, but you don't.
Yeah. But
so we kind of touched on this when we were talking about the AFC West. I think the Lions are going to get first place this year. 11-6. They're going to benefit from a soft schedule. And I honestly think they're going to make a deep playoff run. We'll get into that in a second.
I agree with that. I have them in first place going 12-5. They have a cakewalk schedule.
Yep.
Let's not forget they're still a really good team.
Yeah. Dan Campbell.
Yeah, Dan Campbell is he's great.
He's a great head coach. They had a lot of injuries last year. I think they'll overcome that. They're going to stay healthy. They're going to win the North.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
South.
All right, NFC South. This one's going to be fun.
I can't wait.
All right.
Here we go.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
All right. I've got the Saints in fourth place, going 3-14. Everyone's really high on the Saints this year, which I don't get because I don't know what players they have.
Who's their starting quarterback? Spencer Rattler?
Who?
Who? Yeah. Who's high on the Saints other than the people that live in New Orleans?
I don't know, man.
No disrespect to the people of New Orleans. I love New Orleans. I've been there I've only been there once. But the one time I was there, I loved it.
Yeah. 3-14.
Yep.
Tank for Arch.
Here's
We said
the
that
deal.
last year.
Here's the deal. Well, I think when Arch found out the Saints weren't going to get the number 1 pick, hey, I'm going to play another year.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you. The Saints are going 3-14.
Yeah.
They will have the first pick in the draft, and they are taking Arch Manning.
Okay.
You can solidly bet on that.
Oh, do you think
We don't
Arch
condone
Manning's
gambling.
not to go off on a tangent here,
Yeah.
but do you think Arch Manning's draft capital is kind of tanked?
I think it's going to come back this year.
All right.
I see Texas making a deep playoff run. They might even win the championship this year.
Really?
They're going to make the championship and lose to the Buckeyes.
Should we do some college football playoffs predictions next episode?
Maybe. Stay tuned, people.
Let us know if you would want that. Comment below.
Yeah,
But yeah.
absolutely.
All right.
What do we got?
In third place, I got the Panthers going 7-10. You know, they got Kenny Pickett as a QB2.
Which
Just
I
kidding.
thought was a solid pick until I saw the game today.
Yeah. I mean, they really shouldn't have made the playoffs last year. I mean, that was just kind of a stroke of luck.
That was such a fluke.
I think they're going to regress slightly this year. I mean, they had some good moments, but they still have a lot to work on.
I got the Falcons in
Okay.
third place, 8-9.
Okay.
Michael Penix is good. Doesn't have a backup. That's why I think Kenny's probably going to be moving there. Bijan got the new contract, which is great for him. I'm happy for him. He's probably one of the best, if not the best, running back in the league. They got that good tight end, Pitts. They got a solid offense. I don't know if they have much of a defense. I don't see them going any higher than 8-9.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the Falcons in second going 8-9, but I think they might be even worse than that, honestly. Because who are their quarterbacks? Freaking Tua and the other guy, Penix?
Michael Penix.
They're both apparently injured in training camp right now.
Yep.
What do we say? Kenny Pickett's going to go there?
Yeah. Kenny Pickett is not only moving to Atlanta, he might be their starter.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously Bryce Young is starting for the Panthers if
Yeah.
it wasn't obvious.
Yeah. He's going to be solid. Okay, second place I got the Buccaneers. 9-8.
Yeah, I have them going 10-7, kind of winning that division by default.
Okay.
I think they're still a solid team.
You have them in first place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield is a really good quarterback. I know they kind of collapsed at the end of the season. I think they're going to bounce back a bit this year.
I think Baker, I don't know how to say this without cursing. I think he's a little pissed.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to benefit the team. He hasn't gotten a new contract yet. He's still under contract with the Bucs. I don't know if he really wants to stay there. I think he does. But he knows that if he has a solid year this year, it's only going to benefit him in the long run with the Bucs or whatever team. If he makes a playoff run and a deep playoff run, he's going to benefit from a new contract from the Bucs or somebody.
Yeah, I agree with that.
However, I have them at 9-8, second place, missing the playoffs. Sorry, Baker.
Really? Wait, who do you have in first place?
Your
Panthers?
Carolina Panthers.
Really?
Yep. The Panthers go 11-6. Bryce Young. I see Bryce Young as a P candidate this year.
Really?
Yep. They're gonna have they're gonna have a solid year. Bryce is gonna have a major comeback. They win the South.
Interesting. I disagree.
It's all based on the game I watched today.
You're not trolling, right?
I am not trolling.
All right.
We'll get into playoff bracket here in a second. I could talk more about the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
NFC West.
Oh, yeah. This is the one I've been looking forward to talking to the most, I think.
Yeah,
NFC West.
me too.
One of the best divisions last year.
And I think it will be this year too.
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals, 4-13,
Yeah.
fourth.
I have the same thing written down. I think they might not even win a game this year.
Wow, really? You think they'll get Arch Manning?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, Carson Beck, he looked pretty good in the game today.
Yeah.
I think he'll end up starting at some point.
Yeah,
But
I agree with
that team
that.
is a freaking mess, man. And
Big
such
time.
such a tough division, too.
Yeah. They're not going to do anything in the division. They lose all their division games. They have a little bit of a softer schedule outside of that, but I don't see them winning more than 4 games.
Fair enough.
I still think they're not getting the first pick in the draft, though. Maybe the second.
Fair enough.
Saints. Okay, second place, 49ers.
Second or third?
Oh, I'm sorry, third place,
Okay.
49ers.
Yep, I have the same thing.
Got them going 11-6.
Really?
Yep.
I've got them going 9-8 and missing the playoffs. I think, dude, they have way too many injuries. Too
Yeah.
much. I think
Yep.
it's just not going to be sustainable this year.
Yeah.
I think they're going to lose some games.
They got to play that tough division. That's a good point.
Yeah. I think this is, I think we talked about this before. Either they're really good or really bad. I think this is the year they're finally mid.
First time in how long they've been mid? I don't know
Yep.
if they've ever been mid. Sorry, that was my dishwasher bell.
I'm cutting that out.
Yeah. I see the 49ers. The 49ers are going to make the playoffs. They're going 11-6.
Okay.
Still third place in this division.
Yeah.
Second place, I have the Seattle Seahawks.
Me too.
The defending champs, still a solid team. Tough schedule this year.
Yeah.
Man. They're going to have a bit of a Super Bowl hangover, but they're still going to go 11-5. They're going to tie with the 49ers, but I think they're going to sweep the 49ers this year.
Really?
Yep. My call.
Yep. I have them in second place, going 11-6. I kind of see them
What did I say? 12-5, not 11-5.
12-5.
Yeah, they play 17 games just like everybody else.
Ooh. But yeah, I have them going 11-6. They lost a lot of good players this year. Kenneth Walker, some
True.
other ones.
True.
I think that's going to hurt them a little bit. I see them taking a similar path as the Eagles did.
Yep.
Because they won the Super Bowl, and then they kind of still did good, but got knocked out on the wild card.
Yep.
I mean, we'll get into playoffs here very shortly.
Yep.
But 11-6. That's what I got.
And then first place, the Rams.
Yep.
Everybody's talking about it. It's like an all-star team. They're going to be the best team in the league this year.
Yeah,
There's
doubt about
no
it.
doubt about it.
They got Myles Garrett.
Yep.
They got MVP Matthew Stafford
Yep.
coming back.
Yep.
I mean, I think on paper, I don't think anyone's beating them.
I do have them with 4 losses. I don't see them
Yeah.
going undefeated. They're going to be the best team in the league in the regular season,
Yeah.
hands down.
Anything happens in the playoffs. But yeah, I got them going 13-4. They might even go 14-3.
Yep. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that is our 2026 NFL record predictions.
Regular season.
Yep. So now we're gonna get into the playoffs.
Yes. How do you want to do this? You want to do seed 7-1? Do you want to go bracket AFC wild card weekends?
Let's go ahead. Let's read off our seedings first, and then we'll
Okay.
do the wild card.
Cool. I'll go first. Okay, so the AFC 7 seed is the Houston Texans.
Okay.
6 seeds the Broncos. 5 is Jacksonville. Those are your wild card teams. AFC West champ Kansas City Chiefs are the 4. Indianapolis Colts, South champs, the 3 seed. Your Pittsburgh Steelers, number 2, and the Buffalo Bills are the number 1 seed.
All right. For me in the
What you
AFC, I got 7th seed. I got the Colts.
Okay.
6th seed, I got the Steelers. 5th seed, I got the Broncos. 4th seed would be the Bills. The 3rd seed is the Texans. The 2nd seed is the Chiefs, and the 1st seed is the Ravens.
Okay.
And then
So we're doing our NFC seeding.
Yep.
Okay. NFC 7, Chicago Bears. 6
Okay.
seed is the 49ers. The 5 seed is the Seattle Seahawks. Those are your wild card teams. Seattle's going to be the best wild card team.
Yeah.
4 seed are the AFC East champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
3 seed NFC North champion Detroit Lions. 2 seed South champion Carolina Panthers. And the number 1 seed, obviously, the Rams.
All right. My 7th seed is the Giants. And 6, we got the Packers. 5 would be the Seahawks. 4th, Bucks. 3rd, Eagles. 2nd, Lions. Number 1, Rams.
Cool. All right.
All right.
So wild card weekend. So we're going. Let's see. We'll do AFC 4 versus 5.
Okay, what do you got?
That would be the Chiefs at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Chiefs win that game pretty handily, I think.
Okay.
I got the Colts at home against the Broncos. Colts win that game. Then I got the Colts will beat the Denver Broncos. It'll be a home game for the Colts because the Broncos are a wild card team.
Okay.
Denver is going to be a first round bounce this year. Indy wins a playoff game. Then I got 2 Steelers versus 7 Houston. Not like last year. It's a repeat of last year, except the Steelers get a playoff win.
Ooh.
Steelers move on.
All right.
What do you got for wild card weekend for the AFC?
All right, so I got the number 4 Bills taking on the number 5 Broncos. Rematch. I think the Bills win this one.
Yep.
And then I got the number 3 Texans against the number 6 Steelers. Another rematch here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I do think the Texans are going to win again.
Fair.
You know, much as it pains me to say this, the Steelers, I think Aaron Rodgers is a pretty good quarterback.
Yep.
He's what we need for this point.
Right. First round bounce again, huh?
Yeah,
and it's a home game for the Texans this time, not the Steelers.
Yeah, we picked up some really good pieces. I just feel like no matter who our quarterback is, it's still just going to be 10-7 first round exit this year, unfortunately. But I think once we get, either Will Howard, hopefully it's Will Howard, maybe Drew Aller going, I think we're gonna be a good team again.
Not Mason Rudolph?
Bruh.
Okay.
But then sorry.
Go ahead.
I got the number 2 Chiefs taking on the number 7 Colts.
Okay.
And the number 2 Chiefs will advance in that one.
Fair.
All right. NFC wild card?
Yeah. You want to go first?
Sure. All right. I got the number 4 Bucks taking on the number 5 Seahawks. And, like I said earlier, I think the Seahawks are going to take a similar route as the Eagles did last year. So I've actually got the number 4 Bucks advancing on this one.
Ooh.
I think it'll be a close game, kind of like that regular season game, Bucks Seahawks,
Yeah.
where the Bucks won by like a field goal or something.
Bucks beat the Seahawks last year, and the Seahawks were invincible.
Yeah. I think everyone's going to be predicting that the Seahawks are going to win, but the Buccaneers are going to just edge them out here.
Solid prediction. I like it.
Yeah. And then I've got the number 3 Eagles taking on the number 6 Packers.
Okay.
I think the Packers are actually going to win this one. I mean, it's kind of a toss-up here. I feel like it could go either way.
Okay.
But I think the Packers, once again, all these are going to be pretty close games. The Packers are going to win.
Yeah.
And then I've got the number 2 Lions blowing out the number 7 Giants.
Blowing them out.
Yep.
I like it. Okay, so that brings us to division round.
All right.
We'll do AFC. I'll start. So the Buffalo Bills will be the 1 seed. They're going to take on the 4 seed Kansas City Chiefs in Buffalo. Bills advance to the championship.
They finally beat the Chiefs in the playoffs.
They finally beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. Steelers get a playoff win. It's going to be quite a year. The second game will be the Steelers and the Colts in Pittsburgh.
Good game.
Unfortunately, this game is not going to go the Steelers' way.
No.
The Colts are going to have a Cinderella season, and they are going to beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Apparently, they haven't done that in decades.
It's been a long time. A lot of things are going to happen this year that haven't happened in a long time.
Really?
Like the Bills beating the Chiefs in the playoffs, and the Steelers winning a playoff game. And the Colts beating the Steelers in the playoffs, which I don't know if they've ever done.
And then we will cry real tears.
We will. But I'll still be happy because they won at least one playoff game, which would be great.
That's our Super Bowl.
That's our Super Bowl, the wild card round.
Here we go.
Okay, what you got? Division AFC.
All right, so I've got the number 1 Ravens taking on the number 4 Bills. And I do think the Ravens win this one, unfortunately. Hope that doesn't happen, but I just feel like, as much as I love Josh Allen, it really seems like that's all they got sometimes.
True.
I think the Ravens are going to be a good team this year, and It's not going to go in the Bills' favor.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other game would be the number 2 Chiefs taking on the number 3 Texans.
Yep.
And I got the Chiefs winning that one.
Okay.
Probably by 10 points or more.
Wow. Solid. All right. NFC division round. Number 1 LA Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, rematch again?
Wait, did I do my wild card? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, rematch. Division rivals. Rematch from last year, but this year the Rams take the Seahawks in the division round. Rams move on to the championship.
I can see that.
Okay, I got number 3 Detroit taking on number 2 Carolina Panthers. Drum roll.
You've got the Carolina Panthers as the 2nd seed?
The Carolina Panthers will be the 2nd seed this year. They're riding that Hall of Fame magic all the way. They are beating the Lions in Detroit in the division round and moving on to the NFC Championship game.
What?
Come on, bring it on.
I got nothing, man.
All right. You want to move on to the AFC Championship? Or do you want to talk about that a little more?
What makes you think the Panthers are going to be good this year?
So, solid defense. Bryce Young's going to be an MVP candidate. I'm not saying he's going to win, but he's going to be an MVP candidate. They're going to have a major bounce back season. They play a weak division. I feel like they could breeze through it, and they're going to ride that wave for a long, deep playoff run.
I mean, I can see them maybe making the playoffs again, but I don't know. I feel like the Bucks are just a better team.
Hey, solid, man. Baker's angry. He could blow through these teams if he wants to.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's going to.
Fair enough. We'll see how this season goes.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting back on track.
AFC Championship. What you got?
I got to do my NFC
Oh, you haven't done.
divisional.
Look at me rushing through this thing. Sorry, folks.
So I've got the number 1 Rams taking on the number 6 Packers. The Rams advance pretty easily.
Yep.
And then I've got the number 2 Lions taking on number 4 Bucks, and I got the Lions advancing there.
Fair enough. So, Rams-Lions NFC Championship.
Yep. That would be a pretty dang good game.
That would be a good game in LA. Okay. So, the AFC Championship on my bracket is the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
Okay.
Bills take this one.
All right.
Actually, I think the Bills take this one by a large margin. I think they're going to kill the Colts. It's going to be bad weather. Josh Allen is going to just thrive in this.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. The Bills Mafia is going to go nuts. They're going to be burning couches in the streets after the game.
That'll be pretty sweet.
All right. Did you do yours?
I've got the number 1 Ravens taking on number 2 Chiefs in the AFC Championship game.
Ooh.
Rematch 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think the Chiefs are winning again, going back to the Super Bowl.
Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl.
And Chris Collinsworth, he's going to be really excited.
Man, so's Taylor Swift. Okay.
I mean,
the halftime show.
Oh,
NFC.
should we bet on that?
NFC Championship. I got Rams Panthers.
All right.
Your Carolina Panthers pull off the upset of the decade and beat the Rams to advance to Super Bowl 61.
I thought you were trolling in our intro.
I'm telling you, the Panthers are riding this Hall of Fame wave all the way to the Super Bowl.
Wait a minute. That's not what you have written down.
I changed it. After watching this Hall of Fame game, I think they could do it. I know it's a preseason game. There is so much energy on that sideline. I just think they're going to make some noise this year.
All right. So Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. What you got?
I've got
Chiefs Rams.
Yep. I've got the Rams destroying the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Destroying the Chiefs.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, actually, I think it'll be a little closer than the Eagles-Chiefs game, but
it won't. I thought you were going to say it's going to be like when the Bucks played the Chiefs in 2020 and completely killed them.
I think it'll be a little closer than that. I think they win by like a touchdown or 2, maybe.
Okay.
Probably like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think the Rams, anything can happen, but they have so many good players. I think they're going to be the Super Bowl champions, and I know a lot of people might disagree with me on the Chiefs making the Super Bowl, but like I said, you got Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
I know a bit of a stronger AFC this year, but I think they're gonna make it. But they're not gonna win.
It's going to be tough for them to beat the Rams if the Rams make it to the Super Bowl, which they don't in my bracket. I got the Bills, Panthers, Super Bowl 61.
All right.
Your Carolina Panthers,
My God.
Super Bowl 61 champions, Bryce Young, Super Bowl MVP. Thoughts?
There's no way in hell that is happening.
Bills Mafia let down once again with the Buffalo Bills' 5th Super Bowl loss in their history.
Poor Josh Allen, man.
He's still young.
Yeah. Do you think he'll get a ring sometime?
Yeah, I think he will. They're going to build around him. They're going to keep building around him until he gets it. He might do it in John Elway fashion, win 2 in a row and then retire.
I can see that.
I could see that happening.
All right.
Check back in with me in 2035, and we'll predict the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl twice in a row.
Bet it.
Bet it now. We don't condone gambling, but bet it now.
But yeah. Well, did you have anything else?
I don't think so. I think I've said my piece.
All right.
You got more thoughts than that. You got to spill it.
I've got no words. The Panthers winning the Super Bowl, dude. Are you high?
I'm telling you, there was that one year when the Atlanta Falcons, the Minnesota Vikings, I think it was 99 or 2000, I can't remember. I think it was 99. Might have been 98. The Minnesota Vikings all year long were the best team in the league. The best team in the league. Nobody was beating them. They put up more points than any other team ever in their history. In the history of the league. Made it all the way to the NFC Championship game and got beat by the upstart Atlanta Falcons. I see the Panthers doing the same thing this year to the Rams. The Rams have a lot of stars. They're going to have a great regular season. They're going to make a deep playoff run, and they're just going to lose their cohesiveness in that NFC Championship game, and that'll be the end.
I mean, that's very possible. I could see that happening, but it's not going to be the Panthers. That's my opinion.
Okay, if you could predict a team that would do that, a team to beat the Rams in the NFC Championship, who do you think it would be?
Like an upstart kind of team that you're thinking?
Do upstart and then do a team that might have a solid chance.
I mean, I've got the Bucks and the Lions in the NFC divisional. I think it may be one of those teams.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I know anything can happen, but I just think the Rams are just going to be on fire the whole season.
Yeah.
That's why I got them.
And they're just going to ride that wave.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
don't take my advice to the betting booth. This is only my opinion.
Yep. Thank you so much for listening. Let us know if you agree with our predictions and drop yours in the comments.
I can't wait to see these comments.
We're going to start quite a spark here, aren't we?
That's what we aim to do on Good Ideas That Go There.
We really went there today.
Yeah, we went there.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Night.